So I am so excited. I get to talk to one of my good friends and also a community leader in American Canyon, who is a branch experience manager at Redwood Credit Union in American Canyon. So if you have not visited the branch, it's a lovely situated branch with a lot of friendly staff there. We are actually, and I can share this because I'm happy about it, our family and my business are customers, proud customers of Redwood Credit Union. So I want to welcome, please help me welcome my friend, Gladys Milligan.
Thank you, Kasama. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. So thank you, Gladys, for taking some time to chat with me and, answer some questions about who Redwood Credit Union is and who you are. Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
So tell me, Gladys, how long have you been the experienced branch manager at Redwood Credit Union in American Canyon?
So I actually joined Redwood in 2009, a little prior to the branch opening. About 2 years ago, we opened the branch in August of 2019. But it was great starting with Redwood prior to the branch opening because I really got to know the community here in American Canyon a little bit better. And I also got to learn the culture for Redwood. So everyone here in Redwood and in American Canyon is so nice, and it's been great to be working for Redwood and to be part of the American Canyon community.
Yeah, you can't make up nice people. I tell you, this community has been there's something special, would you say, about American Canyon residents?
It is. Although I don't live here, I feel the love. It really does remind me of the community that I live in, really close, and everybody wanting to help everybody.
Yeah, it's a beautiful organic thing. You can't even buy this. You can't even make this up, right?
I agree.
So tell me, why did, American Canyon is not that big of a town. It's a little over 20,000 people population, like 6,000 homes. Why did Redwood Credit Union decide to open a branch and invest into American Canyon?
Yeah, so it's a great question. A lot of people ask us why American Canyon. So anytime that we open a new branch, it's based off of our members' feedback. And we have been hearing from a lot of our members in the Solano and Napa County that they wanted a branch that was a little bit more convenient. So this was like the perfect location. It's right in between Napa and the I-80 corridor where people commute a lot. So we're thrilled to be here in the American Canyon neighborhood. We love it.
That's awesome. So now here's a bigger question. What made you decide to join Redwood Credit Union and open up this branch?
Yes. So Redwood has a great reputation in the community. I had heard a lot of great things from people who work here. Somebody who I used to work with at another financial institution came over to Redwood, and he had nothing but great things to say about Redwood. And my goals and my vision align just along the same lines as Redwood. I'm passionate about helping people. My background is in banking. I've opened a few new branches for different financial institutions. So it just seemed like it was a perfect fit, and it's been great so far. Wow.
So you're like the specialist, the pioneer who go, launch a new branch. You've done this before. I did not know that about you.
Yeah. I've opened about five different branches.
Wow, very impressive. I see. I have so many friends and clients in Napa, and Redwood Credit Union is apparently very well known in Napa. Seems like everybody banks there that I know anyway. You're still kind of a new kid on the block, right? In American Canyon, sort of, unless those who have, been around the business community and dialogues and have gotten to know what Redwood Credit Union has done. What would you want the American Canyon community to know about why Redwood Credit Union and, how have you guys been involved in the community?
Yeah. Like you said, we're fairly new. A lot of people still don't realize that we're here. We still get a lot of members coming in and saying, wow, I'm glad you guys have a branch here. I didn't even know you guys were here. For anybody who doesn't know we're here, we are. So credit unions are basically founded on the philosophy of people helping people. And at RCU, our mission is exactly that. It's to serve the best interests of our members, employees, and the community. This means that we don't only provide exceptional service and banking options, but we also support our local organizations and nonprofits here in the community and in the places, all the communities that we have branches in. As you know, Kasama, I'm a board member for the American Canyon Community and Parks Foundation. I just joined the board on the American Canyon Chamber. So we're involved in all of that, and we try to do as much as we can for the community. For the American Canyon Community and Parks Foundation, we were part of the Park and Play mobile van that started during the pandemic, but it was to help people get out in a safe manner. So they were able to take out their kids out to the parks. And when COVID was really bad, then they would just pick up a bag with goodies on things that the kids could do in their backyards or in the front yards, just outside, just to try to keep everybody sane. And we also support the American Canyon the American Canyon Boys and Girls Club. We're very involved in that. We're involved with the chamber, like I said. We were part of the community recognition ball, the I Am I Can event. We also were part of the Great American Canyon Quest. We were part of that as well. We just love connecting with people in our community with local events and organizations here in American Canyon as much as we can.
Oh my gosh, I did not know about half of your involvement. I mean, I know you're pretty Redwood. When I say you, Redwood Credit Union, with your leadership, I knew that you were involved in a lot of things, but that was like more than what I realized, which is awesome. And you must not. Yeah, I don't know all the hats that you wear, because to be on a couple of boards that are really community driven is huge. And then you run a brand. You go, girl. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, we do everything that we can. And to be honest with you, like I said, I don't live in this community, but everybody's been so welcoming and loving that I do feel that, I spend more time here than I do in my own community. So I feel like I want to do everything that I can to help out.
We love you for that. And thank you for your huge heart. And, I know that from a personal experience, that I'm involved with the youth community in our schools and programs and all of that. And, I remember little things when people go out of their way behind the scenes. And you asked me a couple of times and you said, what can we do to support? I remember when we were doing the class of 2020 graduation, and, the community really came together to rally for our kids, because that was the first year of a drive-by graduation. And you asked me, it's like, what can we do to help and be involved? And I'm grateful to have a business leader in our community who's willing to just roll up the sleeves and help in, any way that's possible. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
So speaking of rolling up the sleeves and helping, tell me about, so the pandemic hit, right? Beginning of 2020. How has Redwood Credit Union been involved in working with the business community from that aspect, specifically due to the pandemic?
Yeah, so we're always here, like I said, to help the community in good and bad times. Unfortunately, beginning of 2020 was definitely not good when the pandemic hit. So RCU has stepped in many different ways to help not only people, but also the businesses, just like you were saying. From the beginning, we started helping our members with all of the financial challenges that we could. We deferred loan payments, credit card payments, we waived fees, we waived late charges, we provided financial relief as much as possible. We encourage any members who are still struggling to please reach out to us. We're here to help at all times. And for the local businesses, we provided more than 2,100 SBA check protection programs known as the PPP loans. We helped preserve about 9,000 jobs in the North Bay. And some of those jobs were in American Canyon and in the Napa area. So that is huge to be able to save people's jobs during these difficult times. I know that was one of the biggest concerns for people. We were also ranked as the top credit union in California for the amount of PPP loans that we did. So that makes me really proud. We also have a lot of resources on our website. So I invite everybody to please visit the redwoodcu.org website. If you go on there, you'll find information about the stimulus payment information, the PPP information, tips on avoiding fraud. And just recently, we actually created a good amount of videos to help people out during this pandemic. It's just how to manage your money, how to get emotional support and wellness for adults, students, and families. So anybody who hasn't been onto our website, please take a look at it. You'll get great information from there, not only of how we're helping, but just things that you could personally look at and help yourself with. And we're always here too, so please come by and visit any of us here at the branch as well.
Oh my goodness, yes, I can testify to that. You can tell we're all wearing masks, but you can tell they're smiling behind the mask. That's what I'm saying. And we're going to make sure that the Redwood Credit Union website is on the screen as well. Okay, so you can log on to that, and really there's a ton of resources. I love the one that you share with me about how our youth can actually deal with anxiety and stress during the pandemic. I thought that was pretty special. So
yeah,
thank you for
I
doing
know
that.
I got to think it's got to be harder for our youth. I mean, it's been hard for them.
Yes, at so many levels. And I've had the opportunity to speak to some of our graduating seniors, and it's just, it's hard. I mean, it was hard last year when my son was graduating, class of 2020, but at least they had half a year of normal before the world shut down. So yeah, I mean, our thoughts and prayers and everything else is going to everyone, especially our youth who are going to move on to the next chapter if they're graduating this year. Thank you for that. So tell me, because I'd love to just get inside your head. Well, not really, but so to speak, right? What are you most proud of, since you've taken on this leadership role for the American Canyon branch? Like, what are some of the specific things that would set Redwood Credit Union apart and that you feel very proud of to be part of it?
There's so many, I wouldn't even know what the list would be so long, but I have to say that the thing that I'm most proud of would definitely be my wonderful team. I mean, our branch had only been opened a few months before the pandemic hit. Like, we were brand new to the community. We were still getting to know the community. We were still trying to let people know that we were open. But my team was amazing. Like, they were ready to come in and work regardless of the pandemic. They were ready to help every single member. They showed up to work, and regardless of how difficult times were in their personal lives, they let that out the door, and they came in and were ready to help members. And it really showed how empathetic they were through the pandemic. Like, every member situation is very different. And my team was so thoughtful and creative in finding personalized solutions for each one of those individuals. And that makes me so proud of my team. Like, they truly inspire me.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that. And I have to tell you, it's more than just the individuals. It's the whole culture, I feel like, right? I know that it's because it's not like we were buddies hanging out before this, but I know that when I would walk in and, when my boys are learning how to use the app, your Redwood Credit Union app on the phone or what have you, like the personalized attention to like solving problems, like you showed me how to hit all those fancy buttons on the ATM. Like, I could try to stand there and figure it out, but like the personalized attention has been so amazing, and it feels like you feel like you're a VIP client.
And in all reality, at the end of the day, it's all about our member. We just want to do everything that we can to make your financial life better and help you achieve your goals. That's our main goal here.
Oh my gosh. And I'm in the customer relationships field myself. And so I look for those things. And when it shows up, it's really sad, but you would expect it, but it doesn't always show up. So when it does, when you walk into a business environment and feel like your needs are being attended to before you even ask, or like immediately soon after you ask, it's amazing. So kudos to you guys for everything that you're doing and your team. Absolutely. They're awesome.
Thank you, Kasama.
You're welcome. So what would you like us to know as a community? You're speaking to people who may have never walked into your branch, may not even know where your branch is, actually tucked away, by the way, right by the donuts.
We're right across from Dunkin' Donuts. I'm thinking everybody knows where Dunkin' Donuts is because they have amazing coffee. I'm not getting paid by them either. But
exactly. That's why I said the donut place. But yeah. Sorry.
We're on 406 Napa Junction, right by Tractor Supply and Dunkin' Donuts.
There you go. And we're gonna share the physical address on this video as well. So what would you like us to know, the community to know about Redwood Credit Union American Canyon branch, so that for some of us who may be looking for a bank, for an institution to open accounts, I know that I had a different perception of what a credit union is. Like, I never banked at a credit union before, and we have multiple bank financial accounts, right? And I have a business and all that stuff. And it's kind of eye-opening what you have available. Like, what would you like us to know? And for those who are maybe considering a new banking institution or maybe opening accounts for their kids or what have you, like, what would you like us to know about Redwood Credit Union in American Canyon specifically?
So, Kasama, thank you for sharing your personal experience. I completely agree with you. I think the majority of people don't know about credit unions. And the big misperception is that we don't offer the same services that a bank, when in reality we do. We offer checking, savings, auto, home loans, credit cards, business banking. And in our case here in Redwood Credit Union, we also offer investments, insurance, and we even have our own auto sales dealership. So yeah, we pretty much offer everything, if not more than a bank. And like you were saying, I think here in American Canyon, because we are the only credit union, there could be that misperception that we don't offer all that. We do. We offer that and more. So please come on in and we will let you know how we can personally help you. So we have great technology. I love our mobile app. You could do everything pretty much that you could think of. You could do your mobile deposits on there. You could transfer money. You can make payments. You can pay other people. You could do pretty much everything. And our ATM network is huge and it's free. You could use any credit union's ATM, absolutely free to deposit and to withdraw. So it's very convenient regardless of where you're at. Also, the big difference from a bank is that we are a cooperative and we are not for profit. What that basically means is that members who bank with us are owners of the credit union. So all of our profits, they don't go back to our stockholders, just like they do at the big banks. You are actually investing back into the credit union, and all of that allows us to give you lower rates on loans, credit cards, less fees, lower charges on certain products. Anyone who lives here in American Canyon and any of the North Bay counties here can bank with us. Before it was a little bit different. People are still under the impression that you have to belong to a certain industry or a certain company to join a credit union. And that's how they got started. However, that's not how it is nowadays. Today, you can join us just by living here in American Canyon or any of the North Bay counties. So if you want more information on that, come visit. And like I said earlier, if anyone has any questions or wants to learn more, our website is a great tool and our branch is right here locally. So we would love to get to learn more about you, your goals, your dreams, and help you achieve those financial goals.
Awesome. So, I'm in real estate, right? So the big financing piece in real estate, I was just talking to somebody earlier today. It's like, if the loan doesn't come together, we don't really have a transaction, no matter what anybody says, no matter how willing the buyer is. Yeah. Do you have a home loan program as well?
So we do. We offer mortgages. We do refis purchases. We do home equities. Pretty much anything that you need, we can help you with. And right now, we do have a great product. We have a 5/5 arm, and we will pay for your closing costs. So somebody who's concerned about the closing costs, we could roll that into that as well. So just depending on what your situation is, please come in, and we would love to find a solution for you.
Great. And as a disclaimer, just so people don't bang on your doors and break down your doors because you said you're paying for closing costs. That is subject to each individual case.
Correct.
It has to be approved, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Good. Because I know how people think. So, and one last thing, you said that, come on in, we can get the process started. What do you suggest is the quickest, because people are busy and people don't necessarily want to get out of the house or go into places right now.
Correct.
What is the quickest way to kind of start the dialogue and ask the questions about whether Redwood Credit Union is the right place for them? Let's say they don't want to come in. How do they do it?
And that is perfectly understandable right now during the pandemic. We would be there's many options depending on what you're most comfortable with. We'd be more than happy to make a phone appointment. We could actually do a video appointment where you can see us, we can see each other. So we can still have that personal interaction and open your account with you being at home and us being here in the office. That's one option. The other option is you could go online and open the account online. And then once you are once the account's fully finished, come on in. We could print you out your debit card and you're good to go. So those are your three options. We could do it over the phone. We could do it during video chat with you over the phone, or you could do it online.
Awesome. So what would be the link? Like, what is and we're going to put it on the video as well, but like, so if they want to reach out to you online, and we're going to share, what Gladys just shared, her direct extension, her email address, be individualizing the service and opening accounts, but she has an awesome team of like new accounts, client services, because I went through it. Trust me, I speak from firsthand experience. So she will be really great at just expediting the process and getting you in the right qualified hands to take care of you, right?
Yes, all of our staff here is exceptional. They love helping people, and you'll be taken care of very well. So you could reach me at 707-545-4000, and my extension is 82301. Or you can email me. My email is gmilligan@redwoodcu.org.
Well, Gladys, it's always good to see you. I see you on Zoom. This is how we live now. We see each other on videos, right? That's why we're having a Zoom interview versus an in-person interview, because that's always more fun. And someday we'll be able to regather soon.
Yeah. Hopefully sooner than later.
Yes. But I want to thank you for your time, for giving us a little insight, a personalized insight to who Redwood Credit Union is, and more importantly, for all that you do as Redwood Credit Union to see how important bringing the community together and to be the financial supporter and community supporter in so many causes that American Canyon cares about. On behalf of being a resident of American Canyon, I know that our family and many, many other families and organizations are grateful for you. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. I am grateful for being part of the Redwood team and for being part of American Canyon. Thank you for everything.
All right. Well, don't forget, guys, if you have questions, no questions are too small. Check in with Redwood Credit Union as one of your possibilities of financial institutions. And from firsthand experience, I know that you will be very pleased with the attention that will be given to you there. Thank you, Gladys.
Thank you, Kasama. It was great seeing you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.